logged in. Oh, damn. Damn. Okay, cool. So we're live. Okay, so I'm gonna get into it, but first things first, you know what we gotta do.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer time. So also, if you're brand new, or if you like this episode, or if you're brand new, stocks into crypto, let me just mute. Oh, there it goes. So if you're brand new, you don't know what this is. First things first that you need to do is go onto our YouTube and subscribe, number one. The second thing that you need to do is go to our website, which is blockchainsensei.com, and register for a free lesson. We give a free 30-minute session to anybody that requests one. Most of those free sessions end up being 1 hour. And then we just see where you're at and help you as best as we can in that time frame. So disclaimer. Sing along if you know the bars. So first of all our content is for education, information, entertainment purposes only, and should not be considered an investment advice or a recommendation to buy, sell, hold any assets, or place any trades. Please, or purchase any NFTs. Please do your own what? Research, man, know the bars. Okay, our content is intended and should only be used for informational use. It's very important to do your own analysis before making any investment, which should be based on your own individual circumstances. If you've got bills to pay, if you've got no spare cash flow, don't be investing. Get some of the free crypto, get some of the free money that's available, free stocks, then invest it. Get a side hustle, then invest it. You should always take independent professional advice from a professional advisor, or independently research and verify any information you may find on our show that you wish to rely upon, whether you wish to make an investment decision or otherwise. Let me just check. Is anybody on this call a financial advisor? Because I am not. No, I didn't think so.
Me.
All investments come what? Risk, damn straight. You will get clarted. You will lose your peas. You will end up rock up. You will end up mash up if you don't know what you are doing. So please book in a session with us if you are interested in investing in any of the things that we're going to put on our watch list today. We are not financial advisors, do not intend to be perceived or received as financial advisors. However, we are working in collaboration with not one, not two, not three, but multiple financial advisors. They go by the name of E-Man Effect, Emmanuel Esquel, Charlie Luco, and Victoria Navarro. So if you're unable to mitigate your risk, then please contact us immediately so we can refer you to an accredited financial advisor. Okay, so let's get into this one because this is a chunky one. So here's the way that I'm going to do it. I'm going to put the different sectors of what I'm going to break down, and I'm going to let the audience choose which bit they want me to go into. So type number one, if you want me to go into the AI stocks. Type number two. No, actually, number one, if you want me to go into AI ETFs. ETFs are baskets that hold loads of stocks. And if we go into the ETFs, you'll be able to find loads of other stocks inside those ETFs. Type number two, if you want me to go into the AI stocks that I've picked. Type number three, if you want me to go into the AI cryptos and how to find them. And then type number four, if you want me to go into the ARK Invest report on AI stocks and crypto. So technically, it could be a 4-part episode. So let me see what numbers we got the most of. So we got one, couple threes, ones. We got ones and threes. So it looks like the crypto's winning. Okay, cool. So here's how we do it with the crypto. I'm going to make this really easy for you. Most people should know this, but I don't think everybody does. All you got to do is you go to CoinMarketCap, and I'm going to tell you some AI cryptos off the dome. Fetch AI is definitely one of them. Arweave is definitely one of them. Solana is definitely one of them. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to CoinMarketCap, and you're going to click on categories. And what we're going to do in this episode, we're going to make a watch list. And we're also going to, you probably also noticed that little bit of TA that I done on flow there. There's a little bit here on Bitcoin, little cheeky accumulation zone happening here. And what's the watch list? Create new list. I'm on the pro version. Why is it saying I'm not on the pro version? So weird. Okay, pull it here.
Also, guys, quick plug. Today, we did an overdue episode. Well, myself and Jay Johnson did an overdue episode of Technically Speaking. Go check that out. We break down XRP analysis, Polkadot, and give you two of our top tech stock picks right now in the bear market. Moving forward, we will be more consistent with Technically Speaking, aiming to do it once a week, charts only.
I don't know why it's not running out the play. Just gotta make sure that we got trading view. It's pretty important. Goes down the trading view. Goes. Sorry, guys. Trading view. I'm back into it. Let's make this watch list. And I'm going to give this watch list to anyone that stays until the end, because I know people are a bit lazy and they come in for the source. And if you know anything about Blockchain Sensei, we give away the best source at the end. Okay, so create new list. We're going to call it AI Watch List 2024. Boom. And I'm going to add a section to it. So we're going to have crypto. I'm going to have a stocks bit. All right, cool. So all you need to do can let me know when you can see my screen.
Not yet.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So all you need to do is go on to CoinMarketCap, right? And then scroll down on the left-hand side. And it's got all the different categories. So the category we're looking for is AI and big data. So we're going to open up this category and it's going to give us the details and the information that we actually need to know. So what is the details and the information that we need to know? Let's have a look. So it's opened it up right now. So the first bit of information we need to know is what is the market cap of this entire sector. The market cap of AI cryptos is 4 billion. So it's not even that big. So the leading projects, what are they? The Graph, which has a market cap of not even $1 billion. In number 2, Injective, 572. Number 3, one of our favorite picks of all time, which we've been talking about for at least 3 years, Render, 504 market cap. Oasis Network, 261 million market cap. Fetch AI, told you that would be there, 215 market cap. So what we're doing is we're looking at these, and we're asking ourselves, Veracity's in here as well at 42 million market cap. So we're asking ourselves, do we think these have got the potential to grow? Kudos is another one we want to look at. VidT is another one we want to look at. 13 million market cap. Presearch, 11 million market cap. Shout out to Saley and our brothers. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some of these onto the watch list, and we're going to just quickly analyze them right now. So I'm just going to do these ones off the top of the dome, the ones that I know. So we've got the Render. So Render token. So that one. We've got Akash. We've got the Graph. that one. We've got pre-search, which I use all the time, and I'm earning pre-search token. So if you don't know what pre-search is, I want to show you in a second. And that's the easy way of getting free money and free crypto. So check out that one. Then what was another one? Render, Akash, the graph, pre-search, fetch. And then shout out the Kudos team, because they were giving us hats when we met them in the LT. So boom. All right, cool. So we're going to start with the smallest market cap one, which is pre-search. So pre-search, what is pre-search market cap at the moment? Pre-search market cap is very, 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 very low. It's around 2 million. Now, what is the golden rule that we're looking for when it comes to these projects? The golden rule that we're looking for when it comes to these projects is they have to be making revenue. Because if they're not making revenue, then they're not a business, then they're just a pump and dump. Is pre-search making revenue? How can we check? Well, first of all, you can check by going to the website. It's a little bit different for this one because we know the VC that's behind this one. We know the actual developer behind this project. So let's go and look at what pre-search does. Is it still showing my screen?
Yeah.
Yep. So if I go onto my Google browser here and I just type in Manchester United, instead of taking me to Google, it should have taken me to pre-search. Okay, maybe it's not on this one. Yeah, on this one. So, people trying to do these updates. So I'll just type in here, Manchester United, and you should see what it'll do is it brings me up a pre-search. So every time I go to pre-search first, I get paid. Because what this does is it puts your searches through pre-search first, and then that's how they make their money. And then you go to Google and you get the exact same search. So all you got to do is get into that process of everything you search for, it goes through pre-search, and then you go to what you're looking for. So how do you get pre-search? Just go to their website, download the extension, and add it. And you just add it in the top right-hand corner. So being as it's a search engine, is it going to be using AI? Pretty likely. So that's pre-search there. So let's look at where this is at the moment. TA-wise, you can see this is pretty far down at the moment, away from the all-time high. We are, even from the most recent high, 400% away from the all-time high, 1,500% away on this one. RSI is pretty low. We're at 35. Could it go lower? Yes. Do I want it to go lower? Yes, I want it at around this area here, 0.20706. That's what I'm hoping for. Obviously, I'm getting this for free, so I don't really have to do much there. Okay, so next one is Kudos. So Kudos is like what's the best way of describing Kudos? Kudos is like a big giant hard drive where loads of data is being stored from the blockchain. If you go to their website. Anyone that's in and around London would have seen these guys before, would have seen their logo before. So again, we can see the average block time, 32 out of 42 validators that they've got. You can see everything that's going on with these guys. You can actually earn additional Kudos. Realize the vision of high performance, trustless performance cloud computing. So yeah, it's a blockchain cloud computer. That's the best way of putting it. So yeah, check them out. Do your own research. But let's go back to the TA on it. How far off the all-time high are we on this? Where would I like it? I would like it around. I'd like it around. Oh no, why is it doing that? Alt. Oh no. It won't let me.
Sorry, guys, the Matrix is attacking right now, and it's clear that someone doesn't want you guys to receive this information.
There, I'll just do it like that. 0.002 is where I would like it. There is a tasty resistance, as we can see here, at 0.003. So let's just draw that in. But how far are we from the all-time high from where we are now? So the next high, 87%, just to this wick here is 80%. That's crazy. Then from there, 283% to this level here, to this level here, 1,300 to there, back to the ICO price, 3,333%. So one to look out for, in my opinion. So that's kudos. Now, Fetch AI has been one of the leaders in AI and blockchain. They did gather some interest from Elon Musk a very, very long time ago. What's interesting on this one is this one's got a bit of a trend line forming, as we can see here. And this is on the log scale, because, you know, we love log scale out here.
Hold on, didn't you cover this at length not so long ago? Can't they search blockchain sensei fetch AI, and you did a whole episode breaking this down?
Yeah, if you want to go and dig that out for us and find out when that episode was, and we'll work out how up it could have been.
He will come. We too.
So we did that with
We did it in November 2021.
November 2021. So October, November. Bad times.
I mean, that was the peak of the of the stock market and the peak of crypto.
However, anything that we were suggesting isn't suggesting for is a long-term hold. So we covered it in November 2021. Obviously, the price came crashing down. Here we can see a incredible support line. I don't know if you can see it right there. It's pretty clear as day. And again, if we look at the RSI all the way down here, it got smacked up here. We've got a clear accumulation zone. Let me just draw it in.
Yes,
Right here. Look at that. Buying. What happened? Went up. So then, and I'm sure we mentioned fetch before then. But anyway, find out when we did the graph episode for me, please.
So the graph episode, sure.
To the next high is 131%. To the all-time high, 356% on Fetch AI. Obviously, this has been doing good because of the whole AI hype on that one. Then we'll go to the graph.
The graph we covered 8 months ago.
8 months ago. Which was when?
On the 12th of December 2022.
12th of December 2022. Look at that. Look at that. So we covered it then. If you did your own research and then got out, you would have had a nice 300% gainers there, courtesy of Blockchain Sensei and you doing your own research. Now, if you check again, go and watch that episode, go and do the research, because we've done it for you and put it into an episode. And we can see here, the RSI was crazy low. We're coming back down towards these levels here. Ideally, it'd be amazing if it got back down to 0.5 again here. I don't think it will, but who knows? I think it's making quite a nice support for itself here. And then, yeah, I think it's going to go back up to, we can see here, my target price on this is $10. That's my actual target price on this. So from where we are, so this target price, 4,000%. And then to my target price is 12x. That's a life-changing bag. So if that was what?
Wait. Don't you mean 120x?
Oh, is it 120?
Yeah, because it's not. Yeah. You say it's because it's 12,000.
Yeah. So what would
12,200.
£100 be?
£100 on 120x. That's £100. If £100 did 120x, it'd be 12k.
There we go. There we go. Go and do a little side hustle. Go and babysit someone's kid. Go and walk someone's dog. Go and wash some cars. Get your little £100. There you go. Cool. So anyway, next is render. Our boys again. Doing very, very well. Do you mind searching when we first covered render? I think we covered it inside an episode, so I don't know if it would be like that, but nonetheless. Nonetheless, we can see this beautiful support line here. Beauty. Absolute beauty right there. Look at it. Painting. And then I'm looking at it to do the same thing around here. Low of 1.2. If we get there, don't think we will. But if we did from here, the current all-time high, well, the recent high is 100%. So the all-time high would be 500%. If you got in around here, because I remember Rids was shouting about this one as well when it was down.
I'm heavy in render because of Rids.
Yeah,
thank you, Rids.
This was all the way down here. Blockchain Sensei community bringing you 600% all-time high, and then you'd still be 200% up right now. So proof is in the pudding from our past results. Not 1 year, not 2 years, not 3 years, 4 years we've been doing this. Well, 3 years. Dom says it's free.
It's not 4.
We'll call it free. 3 years.
2020. Yes, 3 years.
3 years we've been doing this. Bear market, bull market, still getting mad gains, as you saw from Fetch, Render, as we covered so far. So that's some of the cryptos covered there, the AI cryptos. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build into the next episode from this episode. So can everyone see my screen? This has gone back to the Google, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So for those of you that didn't know what an ETF is, I'm about to explain what an ETF is. ETFs are baskets of stocks. So let's say, for example, you were interested, if you are new to investing, you don't really know what you're doing, ETFs are probably the safest way for you to go about it if you want to get into a sector, but you don't know too much. Not financial advice, obviously. Now, the reason for that is, let's say, for example, I want to get into, I hear that microchips are really important. I don't know anything about microchips. I don't know how to assess a microchip company. I'll get into an ETF called SMH, because that is an ETF that has all the microchip companies inside of it. So what it'll do is it'll hold a little bit of NVIDIA, a little bit of AMD, a little bit of Qualcomm, a little bit of Intel, all in one stock for you. So if they're all doing well, you do well. If one of them does bad, you still do well, but you're not, obviously you're not going to get the crazy complete gains of one of the stocks, but you're getting the industry instead. So great example of that is we were talking about YOLO, which was the marijuana stock. So instead of people just investing in one marijuana stock and then that one getting into some kind of regulatory trouble, if you had YOLO, you were covered by the entire industry. So it meant that you were covered there. So the other great ETF that we discovered that led to some crazy gains. Does anybody remember from a past episode which blockchain ETF we covered and got lots of source from? Does anyone remember? Let's see. Anyone typed it in the chat? No. It was actually the BlackRock ETF. Now, BlackRock launched a blockchain ETF. So that kind of had a clue as to what was what and what we should be looking at. So let's do the same thing. So we type in BlackRock, and then we type in AI, and we type in ETF. There we go. And we've now got, in fact, they've got two. But we'll just look at this one for now. Now this, everybody can do themselves what I'm about to show you. So the first thing you're going to need is a tool called Claude, because I know you lot ain't trying to read the earnings reports like I am. I know you're not trying to do the big man thing and read the whole earnings report. So here's an AI friend called Claude. I've already introduced you to Dan, and now I'm going to introduce you to Uncle Claude. We've got Uncle Dan. We can call him Cousin Claude or Uncle Claude. What are we going with?
Nephew Claude.
Nephew. I don't like nephew. Got to be either uncle or cousin.
Uncle.
Uncle Claude. Okay. So Uncle Claude, what he does is you can feed him reports and he spits it out into sentences for you and breaks it down and does all the analysis on the report, which is pretty mad when you actually deep it. Cool. So you can see here, I had him calculating intrinsic share value. Do your own research or pay for a lesson for that one. So let's go to the BlackRock ETF. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and look at the holdings. And this tells us all the AI and robotics companies that they're looking at and they're invested in. So we've got Faraday Technology, Megaport Limited, Fudbotov Inc., Adobe, NVIDIA, and ideally we'd want to filter it by weight. Oh, that is by weight. Oh, wow. So they've got loads of them. They've just got loads, but at 1%. Dropbox is in there. Splunk, Nano Dimension is in there. So what you would do, if you're serious, is you would go through these and just analyze them one by one. But obviously, that's going to take you a while. So what I'm going to do for you is we're going to do an episode where we go through multitudes of these ETFs. But I'm going to type them in some of them in the chat now so that you can go and do your own research and look into the holdings. So the key is look into the holdings and you look for ones that keep coming up in multiple holdings. So let's say, for example, we're in the BlackRock one. We've just taken some names there. The next one we're going to go to is the Global X Robotics ETF. Okay. So then we go back to Google, if it lets me. It's not letting me come out of the chat now. Okay. So now we're going to go back here. I'm going to do it through pre-search. I'm going to go Global X Robotics and AI ETF. Yeah. So we've done it through pre-search. So now we've got some pre-search tokens just for doing that. We're hitting. And this ETF goes by the ticker BOTS. So we're going to add that to our watch list. BOTZ. There we go. And then we're going to add a section. We're going to name it ETFs. Okay, let's do a quick bit of TA on it. So we see this has been around for quite some time, actually. This is 2017. The highs aren't that crazy on it, as we can see. But here is a clear resistance zone right here. Not having it. In fact, that was kind of obvious from here, if you'd caught it. So we do, however, have a bit of a trend line building up here. But we do also have a bit of a wedge here. So what I'd be expecting is to get rejected by this again, and then to come down maybe to here, or ideally here. But let's see. We might not be that fortunate in this one. Now, alternatively, if it's not going to do that, I'm just going to do a bit of wizardry here. This might be completely wrong, but sometimes I do this and it turns out very, very accurate. We don't want to. Oh, we're already on the weekly. And again, please bear in mind, all of this TA that I've been doing isn't on the daily timeframes. It's on the weekly. Okay, so first point is the 702, which is 34.2. So that's one exit point. Let's just change this dotted line. Let's change this to white so we know. Let's change it to 2 because it's the weekly. And then the next one is here at $46. And the point that we ultimately want to get out is if it gets to $79. So we want to get out before that and not be greedy, get out 71. So those are our key levels on that stock if we was going to get into this ETF, which from here, that first exit is 30% to the ultimate 100%, well, more than 100. So 165% gain there. Okay, cool. So that's bots. So let's now go to look at the holdings inside bots. That's what we was doing. Oh yeah, we was doing it on pre-search. Can you still see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All we do is we can see here high growth potential. Global robotics market is valued at more than 55 billion in 2021. The average cost of industrial robot declined from 46K to just 27K and is expected to dip below 11K. So what is that going to mean? There's going to be more companies that can afford to buy them, more robots and use AI. And then therefore that means it's going to be making more money. So you can actually get the research here. If you wanted, you can actually get the documents. So they would have put together a whole fact sheet. So let's get the fact sheet here. If this one's good, we'll put it into the, we'll put this into, we'll give this to Cousin Claude and see what Cousin Claude says about it. So let me just chuck this to Cousin Claude. Back over here. Cousin Claude. So all I do is upload the doc. And then ask it, please give me a summary that I can explain to a 10-year-old. Whilst Claude's doing that, we will go and look at some of the investments in it. Okay, so what was we looking for? Yeah, we looking for the top holdings, right? So we're going to look at the holdings, and here they are. So we have NVIDIA, Intuitive Surgical, ABB, Keyence, Fanuc, Dynatrace, Gyawa Kazaka, Electrical Corp, SMC, Cognex, and Omron. But we can see again, top holding is NVIDIA, then Intuitive Surgical, then ABB, and then Keyence. So we don't really want things that they're not that certy on. So anything that's less than 5%, in my opinion, that means they don't really care about it. It's just a whim. It's just gambling. So these top ones here are the ones we'd want to go and look into. So especially if we see them in a different ETF as well, that's when you're like, okay, there's multiple institutions on this one. Okay, so let's now go to give an example of some that I found earlier. I'm going to spit these off the top of the from the dome, and then we'll take questions. Oh yeah, I was going to go and see what cousin Claude said. What have we decided on? Is it Uncle Claude?
Yes.
Yeah, I like Uncle too.
Uncle Claude, yeah. So let's go see what Uncle Claude said. So Uncle Claude has read this whole report now and has said, here is some of the key information. Bots ETF invests in stocks of companies that make robots and use artificial intelligence. Robots and AI technologies that get more advanced and being used in some factories, homes, stores, and cars. Some examples of robots and AI that bots invest in: industrial robots used in factories, robot vacuum cleaners and toys, self-driving car technology. Bots holds 43 different stocks. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. So that's the summary for a 10-year-old. Okay, cool. So now we want to get into some thoughts. Right. So investing basic principles 101 that we cover in the second lesson of Blockchain Sensei is a company has to make revenue, right? And if a company makes revenue, the easiest way for them to make more profit, because you got to make revenue, and then from your revenue you can make profit, right? Now, revenue is the money coming into the business, profit is the money that you're keeping. So the easiest way you can make more profit is to increase your margins. What are your margins? Your margins is the difference that you're creating or buying something for and that you're selling it for. So let's think of a boss man at a shop, yeah? Boss man at a shop is buying Coca-Cola for 30p and he's selling it for 50p. So that means he's got a 20p margin, right? If boss man, no, he's buying it for 30p, selling it for 50, yeah, he's got a 20p margin. However, if he now sells this Coca-Cola can for 60p, he's got a 30p margin, which means he's got 100% markup, 100% margin on what he's selling. So he could buy the exact same amount of cans, but if he now puts the extra 10p on top because he's increased the margin, guess what? He's now making way more money on the volume of cans that he's shifting. So what we're looking for in businesses, we're looking for businesses that have got volume, because then it means that they can just change the tiniest margin and they make crazy amounts of money. Or we're looking for companies whereby they constantly can improve their margins, like Tesla. So that's the key fundamental, one of the key fundamentals of what we're looking for. So let's get on to just understanding some facts about the world. What country in the world have loads of what countries do you think of when it comes to manufacturing? Where do people go to get their stuff manufactured for cheap? Asia. Boom. Correct. So we think of China. Now, we think of China, and that's because China having cheap manufacturing, what does that allow companies to do? What we just spoke about.
Pay for cheap labor.
Increase their margin.
Increase their margins. Bingo. So for China, yeah, what's the one thing we think they need to do with robotics and AI? Do we think that they need to be involved?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Because if they aren't involved in robotics and AI, they start losing their edge and they start losing their margins. And then they start losing what brings that whole country its economic like position. Now, is China trying to lose their economic position? Let's just think.
No.
No.
No freaking way. No way, Jose, are they trying to lose that position. So I'm just trying to find this little bit of source that I had. Bear with me a second. I got some stats that I need.
You know you're on mute, by the way, bro.
Sorry, I didn't even realize I was on mute. So I just got to get this screenshot that I just did from this. Where does screenshots go? Screenshots. Okay, here we go. Let me know when you can see my screen for the source. Here is the source.
Yep, got your screen.
China remains the world's largest market when it comes to industrial robots. 74% of all newly deployed robots in 2021 were installed in Asia. Let's just deep that. 74%. Installations of the region's largest adopter, China, grew strongly by 51%, with 268,195 units shipped. Every other robot installed globally in 2021 was deployed here. The operational stock broke the 1 million unit mark, plus 20%. Is the highest growth rate, indicates the rapid speed of robotization in China. So, China ain't playing no games. That's what we got now. So, let's just get into some of the companies that I want to mention. So the first company that I want to mention, and we're going to again do these through, I'm going to show you the golden source. So when we want to get the extra source on a company and get their earnings report, does anyone remember how to get a company's earnings report?
Investor relations.
Investor relations. So the first company we're going to look at is called Rockwell. So Rockwell, and then we type investor relations. Okay, so this company, Rockwell Automation, what do they mainly work in? They work in AI to do mainly manufacturing. They're actually 120 years old, but they've taken a massive pivot and have been spending a lot of money acquiring companies in AI and automation. So they actually work in several sectors to do with manufacturing, auto manufacturing, food manufacturing, and healthcare manufacturing. So these guys are positioned just differently, like madly differently. So that is them. So let's save their report. Let's just quickly go and have a look at them. So year-on-year sales has increased. That's great. Let's see if their margins have increased when we go down. Food and beverage up, life sciences up, oil and gas up, organic sales up, global sales up. Looking pretty good to me. The only bit that's down is e-commerce automation. So margins, nice little margins there. And how have their margins increased? 20% in Q3 2022, 21% in Q3 2023. So looking good. So operating margin up 16.8%. Software and control systems, 34.8% margin increase. So I don't know. Is this looking good? In my opinion, yes. So what we would do, so this is Rockwell report. And we will give it to Uncle Claude. Definitely just downloaded it. I'm not going crazy. Definitely just downloaded it. Showing the world and my sundries there. Okay. Well, you get the gist of what I was trying to say. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some of these now and just do a quick bit of TA on them before I go to questions. So add section. And then I'm going to go through them in a little bit more detail in a different episode. So stocks. So we've got Rockwell. Don't even have to mention some of the obvious ones like Google, like Tesla. In fact, for any of the new people that are here, they probably don't know. Why is Tesla an AI company? Why is it one of the best AI companies on the planet? If anyone's been paying attention in other lessons.
Because of its navigation system, right? Or the data that they get from their GPS.
Yep. So every single car is capturing data. They have over a 50%, 50 times more real world driving data than any other car company. So they got hella data. Then Google. Why is Google a killer AI company?
Another data collection company through various different social media platforms.
Well, you got the social media platform being YouTube. So number one, they've got everyone's YouTube habits. And then number two, the giant thing that everyone forgets is Bard, but that's their output machine. But in terms of input to feed the AI, they've got a thing called Android, which everyone just forgets about. Has anyone heard about Android?
As in Samsung Android.
Yep. As in Huawei Android, as in every other phone that isn't iPhone. So big data set. So expect some killer AI coming from them. So next one is ISRG. Now ISRG working medical. Now, I don't know if people think that there's going to be a need for robotics and AI in medical. I don't know. Are people getting older? Is there more and more old people? Is people's health getting worse? Do people want to live for longer? Is AI going to solve some of those problems? Is this company got a crazy ass trend line for the last however many years? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. I think they've been doing good since 2001. However, the big dip on them, we did kind of just miss it. The big dip on these was here, right here. Oh, this was paying right here. June 2022. Could it come down lower? It'd be nice if it got to about here, 256. There's a crazy resistance for it right here. It is struggles with this level right here. So I wouldn't be getting too active and too involved on it before we get past this area here. Let me just change this to actual resistance now. So that's ISRG. Then something everybody should be looking at is a thing called lithium. We definitely covered lithium in one of our first ever Blockchain Sensei episodes in 2020. Lithium is up well over 400%. Lithium is making gold look stupid. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know what I'm talking about. So then we will then cover another company. I'll give you another one. That is ASML. Now, ASML, so you got the chips, right? And then you got ASML. Now, ASML, what they do is they provide the lithography, go and do your own research into lithography for the chips. So the chips ain't getting created without this company. And again, we look at this.
Don't see your charts, bro.
But you can't see.
Yeah.
Wait. This whole time you couldn't see.
You couldn't see, yeah, because we're sharing the other one.
Oh, nobody said.
Yeah, no, yeah.
ISRG. Since 2015. Just been bakey. 600%. So about 100% a year. Well, just under, probably call it 50, which is still good. Then this is ASML. Then what was the other curveball I was going to give you? I'm going to give you the ultimate curveball, which is John Deere. Now, what I've done is I've found AI and automation companies in manufacturing, healthcare, food, AI wearables, security, and manufacturing, because those are the industries that are key. Now, the curveball companies outside of John Deere and these ones here, well, the obvious ones for AI, I'm going to cover them just as we wrap up. I'm just going to say their names and see if anybody can figure out why I've added them. We've done that with Tesla and Google so far. So what was it? John Deere, that was it. So John Deere, has anyone ever heard of John Deere before?
No.
Never heard of them.
John Deere.
Never heard of it.
Tractors, machinery. They've
Yes.
been around for like 100 years.
Yep. Now, John Deere, guess what they've got? Can anyone guess what they might have in AI and robotics?
Electric cars or tractors?
Self-driving tractors. But those are already out. What they're now expanding into is not just self-driving tractors, but self-driving planters, self-driving harvesters, self-driving waterers. So the whole farming system, they can now do completely through AI and robots.
Wow.
Now, I don't know if that's a valuable thing to the world and if that's going to make money. You tell me. Go and do your own research. Investor relations. So here is the report.
Now we can see your charts, but we can't see the report.
Okay. Do this again. Okie dokie. So John Deere. Here we are. Got the latest earnings call. We'll take that from the 18th of August. We'll download that. This time I'm going to put it on my desktop, so I know where it is. Okay, let's have a quick look. Net sales up in comparison to last year. Net revenue up in comparison to last year. Net income up crazy. Guys, look, bro, look at that jump from 1.8 to 2.9. That is mad.
That's mad.
That is mazza. And that's without the AI really kicking in too hard. So these are the different areas. Again, I don't really understand this too tough because I'm not a farmer. So what I'll do is I'll give it to Uncle Claude. So Uncle Claude, can you tell me in 100 words why 100 words from this report why it might be a good investment? Desktop, DE, boom. The gamers, bam. So we'll let it do that, and then I'll find the stock. Oh no, it's done it already. Okay, so Deere reported strong financial results for the third quarter of 2023, with sales, net income, and earnings per share all increasing substantially year over year. The company forecasts continued growth for the full fiscal year, with net income expected to be between 9.7 billion and 10 billion. Wait. wait. What was current net income? 2.9. Eh?
That's a big, bold prediction.
That is a big, bold prediction from them. Deere is benefiting from higher demand across its major segments like agriculture, construction. Oh, they do construction as well. And forestry equipment. Is leading market share in many product categories with a strong balance sheet and commitment to shareholders through dividends and buybacks. Mad. Deere appears well positioned to continue generating robust returns in focus on innovative technology. Also provides a competitive edge.
Wow.
Yeah, hold on, Michael. That 9 to 10 billion, is that real? That's in the report. Like that's not a glitch.
I'm gonna have to go and read the report myself because that's
mad.
That's a bit of a crazy jump. That's gonna get all of Wall Street talking.
Fuck, you know.
You can't be doing nah. Yeah.
Uncle Claude is holding a long position.
Look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. John Deere. John Deere did a Mazaril after lockdown. And now, I don't know if you know about the institutional game, but this looks like accumulation to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty right now.
That looks like there's a lot of people. Someone is buying. Because look at this perfect top here. Look, come on. Look how bait that is.
Yeah, that's a bit mad.
Bait. So, I wouldn't normally, but we'll do it on this one. Where do we think this one could potentially go? From here to here. Down. So $823 and get out at 163. 1,500. I'll be out, clear out. Now, do I think it could do that in the next year, 2 years? Yeah. But what's going to happen? I think they'll do a stock split. They'll do a stock split, probably 10-1, or go down to like $40. Everyone will be like, oh, it's rubbish. Why do I want it at $40? Meanwhile, so John Deere, look out for this company. And what's even better about TradingView, you don't even have to go that deep into to look for the analysis. It's all there. This company's banging the earnings. Look, bam, 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 bam. Oh, my battery's down. Oh, 6%. Okay. Yeah, John Deere is a mazza. So that's that. Whilst my battery is dying, I don't know why. My curveballs that I wanted to talk about were actually Roblox and Zoom and Walmart. So I've put these on the Twitter. I'm going to go to it again. And I'm just going to share my screen on the Twitter. And then you lot can go and grab the Twitter in your own time. But there's some things that I tweeted that are a bit mad. So Roblox has 60 million users a day. And Roblox has now got a AI voice assisted builder service. So 60 million users a day, a £10 a month subscription so that you can build stuff via voice and just tell it what to do. Do we think, let's say it's 50% of them pay the £10 of the daily users. That's 250 million a month extra. That's an extra billion a quarter that they can make. Remember what I said about volume, margins? If you got big volume, all you got to do is add a new product on a monthly subscription. Bang. So look out for Roblox on that one. So I'm going to add Roblox to the list. The other one was Zoom. Zoom have been using their chat box in their call centers. 93% of all calls went to chatbots and saved 500,000 hours of human work in 1 month. And if you want to know where I got all this extra juice from, it's from this report here, Investing in AI. So, yeah, that is a wrappers. Let me just add Zoom to this list. Zoom and Roblox, and then Walmart as well. If you know about, just go through the Twitter and you'll see the deliveries that Walmart are making with their drones. Yeah, so I'll take any questions if anyone's got any questions. It's been a big episode.
No questions, but you guys should check out freenft.com. Just saying that some things are there, you know.
Freenft.com.
Yeah, remember you guys spoke about that last year, so check it out.
Oh yeah, we spoke about that time ago.
Yeah, there's some new things that just pop up there, so check it out.
You know what? I'm gonna have to make this a daily thing that I just go onto it on a daily basis. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check that. So what was I adding? I was adding Walmart and Zoom and Roblox. Oh, that's not the Zoom I want. And Roblox. Yeah, so no questions from anyone?
No questions. This has been very insightful, though.
Big.
I just want to check which Zoom did you add in your TradingView? Which one is it?
New York Stock Exchange one.
Okay.
So yeah, man. Man, I'm getting laid off from Zoom. Definitely. Unity, yeah, Unity I would definitely include. because Unity are being used by Apple for their Vision Pro. And Unity is used for most mobile games. So I'm expecting some stuff to come out of there.
Question. Can you check lithium on TradingView, please? I don't remember seeing a graph.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. I'm just looking for a ticker. Give me a sec. I definitely have it on here. I remember doing this before. Let me just share my screen. Ooh. Oh. Sharing my screen. Yep, there we go. Okay, so we now go to put this in. Futures. Lithium futures. Ooh, that's taking a dip. Oof. Well, that RSI is ridiculous. Bro, no. No. No way. The RSI got down to 4. That is crazy. It did run up. Yeah, 500%.
So obviously it's
Shit's looking mad.
Mad. Mad. Let me see another lithium related company. So this company has got the largest lithium deposits. That's a public company. I've been talking about them for a hot minute, SQM. Yeah, they got murked as well. Oh, something is going on. Yeah. These lithium-based companies get murked. But that don't make no sense. How did the RSI get murked like that? 5. Nah. This is just a bit weird. Okay, this is the main SQM.
Where is lithium originally mined from?
All over, but a lot of it's South America. So you can see when we were talking about it in 2020 SQM, probably about here. Yeah, 400% gain on this stock. If anyone got into SQM when we mentioned it. But we don't know what we're doing. We're not financial advisors. Thank you to anyone that is new that has joined us today. I know there was a lot of new people in today's call. Let's please do your own research, drop us a message, or sign up for a free lesson. Happy to help. With the electric car demand coming soon, wouldn't we expect that to pop too? Of course it's going to pop. So yeah, call yours, guys. See you later. God bless.
Cheers, bro.
Bless.
Bear alpha.
Peace.